Today we are going to see about sorting. So what is sorting? That is a list of number arranged in a particular order, that is an ascending order or descending order. It is known as a sorting. There are some analyzing criteria in sorting, that is number of comparison. We have to compare each element and we do swap. So number of comparison decides the time complexity here, and we swap each element and we do sorting. The third criteria is adaptive. That is, if it is already sorted list means the algorithm should take the less time. It is not equal to the unsorted list. So we have to make it adaptive. Then stable, that is if there is a 5 element and there is a 2 duplicate element means, for example 8 2 5 9 5, in this 5 is a duplicate element, we have 2 5 in this list. So by sorting, the first 5 will come in first and second 5 will come in second means it will be stable, or the second 5 will come in first and first 5 will come in second means it is not stable. That is a example of stable and unstable. And last criteria is extra memory. By sorting we can use extra memory. At that time complexity will down and it will take less time only. These are all the analyzing criteria of sorting. First we going to see about the bubble sort. Bubble sort is a sorting algorithm that compare two adjacent elements and swap them if they are not in the intended order. It will swap the adjacent element. So we now going to see the example of a bubble sort. In this example, the unsorted array is given, that is 8 5 7 3 1. Here there are 5 elements, so n equal to 5, and there are how to calculate the iteration. We have to minus 1, that is n minus 1. So 5 minus 1 is 4. So there will be 4 iteration for 5 elements. In the first iteration, the given number is 85731. Starting from the first index, we have to compare the first and second element, that is 8 and 5. If we compare means, if the first element is greater than the second element, we have to swap that. So 8 is greater than 5. So we have to swap 5, 8. Then we have to check, compare the second and third element. So 8 and 7. So it is 8 is greater than 7. So we have to swap. So 5, 7, 8, 3, 1. The above process goes on until the last element. That is, we have to compare third and fourth. 8 is greater than 3. So we have to swap. Then last two elements. 8 is greater than 1. So we have to swap. The same process goes on for the remaining iterations. In iteration 2, the given number, the last number is 57318. So we have to swap first two elements. That 5 is smaller than 7, so we do not do swap operation. Then we have to compare the second and third element. 7 and 3. So 7 is greater than 3, so we have to swap. Then 7 and 1. So 7 is greater than 1, so we have to swap. After each iteration, the largest element among the unsorted element is placed at the end. In the first iteration, 8 is placed at end. In second iteration, 7 and 8 are the largest element that is placed in end. Same process goes. In iteration 3, the last three largest elements are placed at the end, that is 5, 7 and 8. In iteration 4, we have to compare just one element, that is 3, 1, 5, 7, 8. We have to compare 3 and 1, so answer is 1, 3, 5, 7, 8. So last 4 elements also largest 4 element is placed at the end. The array is sorted when all the unsorted elements are placed at their correct position. This is known as a bubble sort. So we will see the implementation of the bubble sort. And this in the first for loop, that is outer loop, that is OZ means, that is outer loop how many times are running we have to calculate, and the inner loop how many times are running that we have to calculate. It decides the time complexity. Array of I and array of j means the second element. Array of I means the first element. If it is greater means we have to swap, otherwise we have to come out of the loop and increment the j. This process goes and we have to find the output. That is, output is, if the array is given as 827416, the outer loop running time is 6 and the inner loop running is 15. How to optimize this bubble sort? That means it is an unsorted list, so it takes that time. If we give the sorted list means it should not take that time, it would be less. So how to optimize that code? In the above algorithm, all the comparison are made even if the array is already sorted. This increases the execution time. To solve this, we can introduce an extra variable that is known as flag. The value of flag is set true if there occurs a swapping of element, otherwise it is set false. After an iteration, if there is no swapping, the value of flag will be false. This means elements are already sorted and there is no need to perform further iteration. This will reduce the execution time. For this example, in that same code we just add the variable flag. If the flag equal to 1 means it will be swapped. If the flag remains 0 means it not swapped. So it is the list is already in sorted. If flag equal to 0 means the break condition is given, so we do not have to swap, so it will reduce the execution time. In the output, the outer loop running time is just 1 and the inner loop running time is 5. It will be reduced. There are some properties of bubble sort, that is a number of iteration. As we are already discussed, that is n is 5 means we have to minus 1, that is a number of iteration. Then number of comparison. That means in the first iteration we compare 4 elements. In the second iteration we compare 3 elements. That like if we compare 1 plus 2 plus 3 means the sum of the natural numbers formula is n into n minus 1 by 2. So here the time complexity is order of n square. Here there are some advantages, that is we can find the largest n numbers in the n iteration. We can find the largest n numbers because the largest number is placed at last in each iterations. Then why it is called bubble sort? That is, a small number comes up as a bubble while sorting, so it is known as a bubble sort. We can make it adaptive and also stable. That's all about bubble sort. Thank you.